Ooh, that's a really visceral description.
But look,
Visceral.
aren't you jealous, Aiden, that you don't get to go to the VIP
Ball
landfill
pit?
party? No, the
Isn't
landfill
it?
party.
Are there balls in the landfill?
No, there's garbage people like Mundane Matt.
Oh
Get it?
yeah.
That's
The
why they
garbage
called it.
meme lives on.
Yeah, I had no idea until yesterday when we had fucking dude on. They named it the fucking landfill party after the garbage people thing from the
Oh, right
VidCon.
from MythCon,
Yeah,
right?
VidCon.
I mean, or was it Vid?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Do you think that when Anita called Sargon a garbage human, she was really thinking about Matt, though?
You know
Yeah.
she was. Come on.
Yeah.
She just thought it was the fucking garbage monster from Dogma. She just got confused.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that Matt got cucked? You know.
I mean, I
Just
think he
ask
has.
his wife's son.
I don't know. I think he has an emotional connection with Anita. It's in a different level than the one she has with Sargon.
Yeah.
What do you think is the thing with Jarbo where he's gonna take a quick stab at you and thinks it's going to fly over? Nobody's gonna notice. Nobody's gonna fucking jump up and play whack-a-mole with his fucking bullshit like everybody does now.
Now, be clear. When I asked him to Kumite, now it was 6 o'clock in the morning on a stream with V. And I was about to go to CPAC. I was leaving in like 2 hours. I had not slept. I needed to get some sleep so I could go cover CPAC. And I said, look, I gotta go. I'm gonna ask you one question, Matt. I asked him about his hypocrisy, where he mocked and insulted people for looking into Pizzagate, and that's fine if you're consistent. But then, like a month later, he had this really obnoxious listen and believe attitude towards the Steele dossier, which is, in my opinion, just as much bullshit, and has been bullshit, or at least
He's still bitching about Russians, isn't he?
He still is, and he did a month ago. And I said, look, I gotta go. It's 6 in the morning. I have to go do like real life shit, actual real life shit, not because I told V when it started I gotta go wake up and go to CPAC. Not I'm conveniently have to go take care of my kid randomly, and then I'm gonna stay for 2 hours after I said that.
I have to go take care of my kid. I can only stay for 10 minutes, an hour and a half later of yelling at Johnny Fox and challenging him to fights at Kilroy.
That's what happened. And I said, I'm gonna ask you this one question and dip. And then I said, I don't have the time, so why don't we continue this conversation on the Kumite? And he said, you're a nobody. I don't even know who the fuck you are. And I was like, okay. And then a month later, he just starts some shit talking on Twitter. I'm like, all right, let's go. And now he claims he owned me already on it. And so from there, as you know, you mentioned it, you guys talked about it yesterday, it got up to like 1450 or something like that of come the fuck on, man. You won't talk to me because, well, one, he's afraid to lose to a woman and admit that. I think that's part of it, that he would have to admit he really doesn't fucking know anything about the Steele dossier. But I was like, all right, fine. You don't want to go against a woman. I get it. Go against Hard Bastard. I know he knows way more about the Steele dossier. He knows, covers that shit every single fucking day.
I just want to point out that would be the point in which things got exceptionally real, because Aiden's trashing him anyway on Twitter with all this shit going on. But then when he's like, hey, well, trying to blow off Aydan, then she's like, okay, we'll go against Hard Bastard. At that point, all of the ears perked up, and Matt got much more low-key than the shit he was saying. Good.
No, he continued this shit where he won't tag anybody when he
no, that's what I mean. Well, he would retweet people at that point.
Mm-hmm.
He got to the point where he was just taking fucking pictures of what people said and posting that. He wasn't even going to risk a retweet anymore.
No, yeah, not risking a retweet, definitely not risking any ads, and but still talking some mad shit.
Oh yeah.
And then last night he turned it down, but this is how he turned it down, was basically acting like he needed even more money because it was we care so much about Matt Jarbo, so for 2,000 I'll do it. You whore. You're a fucking whore. You seriously are.
The only thing to do would have been to turn down the money and say, I can defend my fucking statements.
That would be the thing to do to make yourself look good. The fact that we sit here and throw all this money on the table when everyone knows Matt is for sale and he still runs, that's what makes it funny. I want to throw this out. I saw what Matt said. He's like, oh, we'll make it 2,000. I just like this reaction better. Just so you know, Matt, I threw in all that money because I like this reaction. I like
Oh, I know.
watching you have to fucking run around like a little bitch and try to pretend that that's not what you are.
And he said his tweet too was like, haha, haha, I am laughing so hard right now. Haha, I called my girlfriend, haha, to tell her, haha, how much I was, haha, laughing about this.
When he said that, I knew he was full of shit because I know, just like my tweet said, I know how your woman thinks, Jarbo. There is not a chance in hell you told her that you turned down $1,300 for an hour.
Right.
She would fucking kill you.
Wait, just next time he does his stream, he hands out free bands to anyone who
He sure
does
does.
anything mean.
Not even mean. Okay, well that was really funny last night. So after he had his little bitch fit on Twitter, he then started streaming to explain himself why he was turning down the money, which was that he's basically just above us. You know, technically what Matt, I believe, is supposed to fucking do on YouTube is like read the news and be a credible sort of news source for people. And I called you out for not being credible and for being a hypocrite. So if you believe anything that you think, if you truly believe it, you should be able to come into the public space and defend yourself and defend your ideas. Instead, what you've proven is that you don't believe in shit. You are for sale because we know you're for sale, and you're just a complete fucking huckster. But he banned me and Sinatra from his chat. Specifically, he was lying, and he said, well, he lied about me twice. He talked shit. He said I believe Pizzagate was 100% real. I have never said that. Then he moved the goalpost and said, well, I got that impression. Okay, good for you. And then
you
just
also got the impression that Candid was a hot plan, Matt. You've had plenty of impressions.
You got some good takes, right? And then he got on the stream and said that this was about Pizzagate. It has never been about Pizzagate. It's been about the Steele dossier the entire time. And I said in the chat, Matt, it's not about Pizzagate. It's about the Steele dossier. Because he was saying, oh, this is about shit I said 15 months ago. No, it's about shit you said last month. And then he banned both me and Sinatra. And I posted on Twitter where right in a row I said, it's not about Pizzagate. It's about the Steele dossier. You have been permanently banned from commenting on Mundane Matt.
That's not even to mention he thinks that we're all lying about being doxxed now.
Apparently he's saying that I believed in Pizzagate. I have never talked about Pizzagate. It's probably something too. I don't fucking know. I don't do that. I don't give a fuck about that. Here's what I talk about, Matt. You're full of shit. You are for sale. You are a whore. That's what I talk about. That's my shtick. I don't pretend to know about politics because I picked up a fucking article.
And none of this would have happened at all. I didn't give a fuck. That was a month ago. I don't give a shit anymore. I was just on a stream where I got a chance to ask him about his hypocrisy. And then it is funny that a month later, the nobody that he couldn't be bothered to talk to, he suddenly has to start tweeting about. But he can't at me, of course. He's going to talk shit behind my back. But, it's an old adage for a reason. Talk shit, get hit. You want to talk some shit, fine. But you got to fucking answer the call then when someone, notices it. What a fucking bitch. Otherwise, no one would give a shit. I wouldn't give a single fuck about Mundane Matt.
Wait, I'm glad you pointed that out. Now, there's a very interesting piece of everything that brings this whole puzzle together for why the reaction from Matt is so funny. And John the Pencil blew me out and fucking posts that shit for the world to see like a dickhead, but a good dickhead. He wasn't meaning to fuck me up. But John the Pencil, he knew what I was stabbing at when I made that nice round 4-digit number. Something happened last year in November, maybe October. I don't remember. But Failure, can you bring up John the Pencil's tweet that makes Mundane Matt absolutely ruined on this situation?
All right, give me 1 second.
And who ruins Mundane Matt on this situation? Who might you ask fucks Mundane Matt up here? It's gonna be Mundane Matt.
Yeah, I was gonna say
our specialty. That's our specialty here on the Kumite. When we let people walk into the fucking ring, bash a baseball bat on the fucking rope, and let it ricochet into their fucking mouth. We love it when it happens.
Matt seems to be really good at BTFOing himself.
He's so good at it.
there is nothing more than I love than coming on Kumite and just hearing everyone shit on Matt.
This is the Andy.
That makes my entire, I was driving all morning, and then I just here, Matt did this, and it's beautiful.
Well, I was about 10 minutes from a beach when I found out that the fucking all these goddamn lushes had ran up in my fucking show and taken it over.
And we ate the fucking ice cream sandwiches.
This is now the alcoholism hour.
Yeah, they're lushes with munchies. What is this shit?
What was the tweet though?
Hold on, did Failure not get it up yet?
Hold on.
It's violent. It's a violent takedown from John the Pencil.
Hey, Aydan, I heard you say that Matt doesn't want to debate you because you're a chick.
I don't know if that's it precisely, but one reason I do believe that. One, I think he knows how incredibly embarrassing that would be. Because no, I just think he knows that it would be way more embarrassing. It's true. Getting BTFO'd in politics by a woman is far more embarrassing than by a man. I just think it is.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if I would call Mundane Matt a man, but an interesting interpretation of one, maybe.
Real
Is this
quick,
what you were talking about?
take a peep at the stream, and that would be it. Yeah. See, last year around October/November, Matt popped his fucking dick liquor off about how much of a pussy Steve Shives was for not talking to Sargon for $1,000.
Oh shit! I didn't see this. Oh my god! Holy shit!
When I made that nice round 4-figure number for you there, Aydan, there was a reason,
Oh,
and
I
it was
didn't know.
because I knew that Matt was this much of a pussy.
I'll throw 200 extra. By the way, I heard your show yesterday. I'll throw an
It's
extra.
almost it's getting up there. But here's the point.
If we can get to that $2,000 and he still bitches out, that's all you need to know.
Because now he said he would do it for $2,000.
Well, hold on. No, don't get
I
it to the
back up.
$2,000. Hear me out here. Don't get it to the $2,000. This is $1,000 on the table for
No,
a fucking
no,
for an hour of this cunt.
Right.
time.
I
Real
don't think
quick,
we
I
should.
wanna bring up something. That's not $1,000. Those are 1,000
It's 1,000
pounds.
euros. Okay, so that's around
those-
$1,200, right?
No, that's 1,400
Yep.
right now.
Okay, 1,400. Fine. We'll knock it up one more hundred. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Matt wants to act like Steve Shives is such a bitch. Steve Shives is such a pussy.
But Steve Shives got
Matt-
offered the same amount of money as him. Fucking so it's fucking.
This is the exact same situation, Matt. And guess what you did? You're no better than Steve. You are Steve Shives, but less.
You are become Steve Shives, pussiest man around.
Put it this way. You're Steve Shives, but Steve Shives is in better shape than you. You're
He's
Steve
plus
Shives. You're Steve Shives, but Steve Shives has a more dedicated fan base than you.
Oof. Oh, really?
No, am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't pay any attention.
Find
to
me
those
Mundane
shows.
Matt fans. Mundane Matt
Steve-
fans are Mr. Repsion.
Steve Shives does have a pretty solid fan base.
Mhm.
This is
He
what I'm
makes a
talking-
mint on fucking Patreon too. He's
You
got like
are
50K
the
subs.
half-ass version of Steve Shives. You were the fat, lazy version of Steve Shives, Matt.
Oof.
Wu-Tang.
That's pretty much the worst thing you could possibly be.
Yeah.
Jeez. In terms of
Can
him,
you send me that tweet failure, please?
yeah, that's great. Him not wanting to fuck with me because I'm a woman. No, I think that would add insult to injury. But he was already talking some mad shit about, like, first time I'm a nobody. He doesn't know who I am, so he refuses. Month later, he cares and knows who I am. Weird. And refuses again because he already, quote, owned me. And this was, again, it was a 15-minute conversation at 6 o'clock in the morning where I had to go. I really did actually have to go to CPAC with my fucking press passes with Hard Bastard. And I said, all right, again, yeah, you won't fight me. Here's a man for you to face so you can feel like you're a man now too. And yeah, I think that scared the shit out of him.
Himself. Like, I've never seen someone just constantly embarrass themselves. It's so fake.
I'm
Fucks up Matt because Matt's too much of a fucking goof to realize how much he fucks up himself.
at this point, I'm trying to figure out how to piss everyone off enough to offer me $1,000 to come talk.
I think
We'll
everyone
see.
is.
We'll see through you, Sinatra, because we know that you possess a testicle.
I just have to pretend to
Go get a
be
sex
afraid of
change,
stuff.
and we might buy into it.
All right.
That's the thing. This is the thing with these people is they want to pretend. Oh, the SJ, they all need hug boxes. They all need safe spaces. What the fuck do you need?
You literally needed a safe space. Oh, and it was funny because he complained from me and Sinatra last night. We went on to his chat. He was like, "No, this is a quote. Well, it might be a little bit out of context, but more or less verbatim. This is my stream. Goodbye," and banned Sinatra for asking questions and accused me and him of raiding the YouTube Saints stream.
Two is a raid.
What did we do in the YouTube Saints stream?
In the YouTube Saints stream, I just said I have many leather-bound books, and it's a quote from Anchorman, and I got banned, and then Jeff messaged me. He's like, "I'm staying out of this drama. I don't talk about you or your fucking family. Leave me the fuck alone." I was like,
Leather-bound books is what?
I was like, dude, I'm just fucking around. And he fucking blocked me on both of his accounts, and that's when I retweeted it, and I was like, "The weak shall fear the strong." Because that's what he said.
It was so fucking funny though. They didn't ban me at first, and I said because I was surprised. I said, "Who is this cute little lesbian and how tight is her pussy?" They let me get away with that. They did have a well, she had danger hair. I can't talk shit. I have danger hair, but they whatever. And then I just started quoting Anchorman, and they let me do that for a while. Then they banned me too. Apparently, and the one that got me banned, Sinatra, was asking how many leather-bound books you own. So I think there's something about leather-bound books that it triggers Jeff or Nick, I guess. But that was a raid. So apparently, yeah, we're the hacker known as 4chan now.
But why don't they like that phrase? Like what triggers?
I have no idea. They're just triggered
because Nick tries to be like this intellectual dude who talks about books. I didn't even think about that. I was just like, I'm gonna fuck around in the Saints chat and see what they're up to.
Well, yeah.
And then if they would have just like said something back or made a joke, it would have been fucking hilarious. But they couldn't do that. They had the most typical response ever.
But it's because again, we weren't even saying anything in any way offensive. They banned Exceptional Detective too for saying Toad was a good boy. I think
I'd ban him. I don't know. He's not the director. He can stay.
They were just banning
I won't
everybody.
lie. I see the director. I start grabbing heavy objects in my fucking house, like I'm gonna throw it at the screen.
But they were unhappy campers, and after Jeff blocked me, because he still hasn't deleted me on Steam, so I messaged him. I was like, "Dude, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I'm just fucking around. Learn to take a joke, you humorless huck." And he still hasn't responded to me.
Oh, they banned him for saying Toad wasn't a good boy. I mean, that is a bannable offense, to be honest.
That is bullshit. You can't be playing that.
But I think they just they know that we were there to fuck around and not to I don't know.
It was there to be more fun than them.
Yes, to have a good time, and they did not appreciate fun. So apparently that was a raid, and then yeah, Matt viewed. I guess that's what. Yeah, Sinatra. Anytime you and I go shitpost anywhere now, it's a fucking raid.
It's like they've never seen an actual raid before.
Oh no! If you
remember what this chat did to Milo?
Excuse you? You mean what V? You mean what V?
Yeah,
did
what
to
V
Milo?
did.
Oh,
V
yeah,
was
V,
terrible.
What
Yeah.
he did to Milo and the Young Turks. That's
Real quick, JF wants to point out in the chat over there. He says, "Failure still alive." That's obviously not the real failure.
Mm-hmm.
People don't believe that you rose on the third day. They're not gonna buy it.
They don't have faith.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
So fucked up. You did it on Easter too.
Yeah, punish the non-believers.
I know,
Bell
right?
Christ, killing me.
Fucking 1.5 liters of fucking vodka, and I'm still standing. Actually, right now I'm sitting in somebody's chair, my chair.
Venti-shaped chair.
Venti-shaped chair.
Nah, no more.
Out of the chair.
I heard something about you guys talking about hi, I think I'm real, and offering him money, and then he declined or something.
I haven't offered him any money yet.
I don't think Real's.
I know what Indians do when you give them free money. All right. He's got a bright future ahead on YouTube if you don't become a drunk.
I have actually never seen his content, and then we tried to watch it the other day, and it was just I don't. It's the hipster look. I can't sit through it.
He was streaming last night. He was supposed to have a gun control debate, and I popped in just to see what was up.
So you rated his chat?
No, I was just posting shit. I'm like, when are you guys going to talk about the guns? And then I started talking to a couple of random people. And guess what? It wasn't a raid. I didn't get banned. They never talked about guns, so I left. But it's like, if I go into someone's chat and type, that's not a fucking raid, you spurg.
It is when you do it.
There are two
dog
engines
pile.
on YouTube right now that are around the same. It's me and him. One is obviously the inferior engine.
Base Mama's an engine. Don't forget that.
She is not an engine.
She's 1/128th Cherokee.
She's tits with a Junos.
Dad fucking knows.
This is down to me and half hair.
Oh, Andy, yesterday we did a little bit of Kilroy talk. We asked Bunty, the special guest host of the event, where Kilroy's going to be held. I mean, he still didn't know. I love Bunty, by the way, but oof, that's bad when you're 18 days away and still don't know where your event that you're going to be at is.
Wait, they don't. I thought you said it was like I've heard a Motel 6 or a strip or like an airline strip.
I really hope it is on just a tarmac.
Like you get off the fucking plane, there's a little merch stand and a little fucking waiting pool with McDonald's balls in it.
No,
Just cut your losses and end it.
we know where it is now, but here's the thing that they sent yesterday. Due to security concerns, all we can reveal to the public at this time who do not have a ticket is that we are in Phoenix, Arizona. Upon purchase of a ticket, the purchaser receives an email with all the venue information, including the discounted hotel link. So you have to buy a ticket first.
So where do you know where you book your fucking hotel?
Well, you buy a ticket
brother.
first.
I don't know what to tell you, brother.
You buy a non-refundable ticket first, and then they'll tell you.
You gotta have faith.
People in the chat are saying that Toad's an engine.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's a good boy and an amphibian.
He is a good boy.
Wait, hold on. I've just been handed something over here from the layman. Pay me $2,000 and I'll drunkenly recount my sexual misadventures in my late teens, and I'll write and read a Mundane Matt My Little Pony fan fiction. Try me, fuckboy.
Layman, we've already heard the first part, so
this has been a brutal campaign from several YouTubers, just letting everyone know how much of a bitch Matt is. Layman's thrown in, Bearing's thrown. Everybody's like, fucking shit. I'll get on stream and you can call me every name in the fucking book for $2,000.
Even V yesterday on his birthday was like, "Yeah, I'll come on for
Roboting.
1,000."
Robot failure.
But no, that's exactly it, because everyone recognizes what this it is.
I don't think everybody recognized my whole thing because fucking John the Pencil had to drop my fucking punchline I was gonna do today.
Oh.
Well, it's okay. I didn't let him in on it. So, I mean, if you're going to work it, you got to work it.
It's still pretty much a nuke, man. That's Tsar Bomba on this shit.
It's still bad, dude.
What the fuck's up with failure shit?
I don't know, but I have to restart the hangout. So come back in 1 second. Remember, I'm the one with the keys today.
Whoa.
So hold on. Hey guys, I think we're fine just hanging out here by ourselves. Why do we need the rest of these fucking people to fucking ruin the mood? There's a perfectly good vodka bottle right there. All right, I guess we'll fucking go in there. God damn it.
And living the gimmick over there, Hogan.
All right, how about now?
I enjoy older jazz.
What a shock, Sinatra.
So
I just love this thing where for the longest time, 2-3 years, everyone was bitching about no one wanting to debate.
yes, thank you.
I just
And now,
love it.
welcome to the jungle, motherfuckers.
It's come full circle, to be honest with you. Like,
Everyone wants to debate when it comes to fucking blue hairs and the wage gap and Gamergate, but when it comes to, oh, you said some shit that you should now defend. It's no.
No,
Yeah,
here's.
this-
Go ahead, Aiden.
Oh, but
Yeah.
that's the fucking thing is that like this was a serious. I mean, it was one of my first videos, and it's funny that he responded to me and called me some shit. It's like I actually have a video on you that I made over a year ago, dude, that talks about this exact hypocrisy. And you didn't watch my video that he was bitching about either. But in the video I made a year ago, I say in it, I don't believe in Pizzagate. And I went through his hypocrisy and actually outlined how he had a very unfair handling of these two issues. And he still backs up the Steele dossier bullshit. This is a real fucking issue. If you are, or you proclaim yourself to be a newsman, essentially, then your audience puts some level of respect. And I don't imagine why.
Here's
I can't imagine why
his
anymore.
excuse. Here's his excuse is he uses, oh, well, this is just Bloodsports. It's just Jerry Springer. So I don't want to go on because I know what it is. Here's
But
the
if
problem.
Jerry
Like,
fucking
wait.
Springer
Wait. Sinatra, one second. Here's the problem. It's not always fucking Jerry Springer on here. A lot of times, fucking, you just have a fucking regular ass fucking conversation with people. Another thing is the Bloodsports thing. It existed before us. Even fucking Mundane Matt and Jeff Holiday been involved in fucking Bloodsports before it was just fucking, you know, it was what it was. We just made it into an event before.
That's the sad bit, failure, is that they are more than willing to participate in this shit when they know they'll win. When they know it's somebody who everyone's going to cheer them on against, an Onision or something like, they're all for it. Get them some blue hairs, they're all for it. Get them some pro wrestlers and comedians that aren't really interested in sitting there and telling them how fucking smart they are and how impressed they are with them looking up articles and shit, and they're going to run. They're
Right.
going to run.
I mean, this was not blood sports stuff. This was a conversation, and you know, you had Hard Bastard on a couple weeks ago, and he talked about it too, about with David Pacman. It's the same thing. This is the cool thing about yeah, basically the cool thing about Kumite though is it can be just bullshit, Jerry Springer stuff, but you can also you can hold people accountable, put their feet to the fire, and say, hey, if you're gonna talk some shit, lie, you need to be held accountable. And the way that you hold someone accountable is to call them out on it.
Can we? I just want to bring this up for no other point than to be a cunt. He got really excited when he had 100 people watching last night.
Yeah, that was funny.
Fucking Purple Dragon has more views. Jesus Christ.
My 1.6 stream channel has more views.
100. A whole 100, man. You got 100 fucking thousand subs. You can barely get 1% of that into your motherfucking thing. You know how sad that is?
You think it's
Everyone's
bad?
yelling at me to talk
But-
to the mic. I was lighting incense.
Remember, I'm a nobody, so that's why he couldn't spare an hour to talk to me before, and now it's because
You know, no, you know,
It's
you're
just a no
he could
excuse every
call
time.
you. He could call you a nobody, but at least you're a somebody to the people who click that subscribe button for you. He's not even a fucking somebody to the people who watch his shit. He's not even a somebody to them.
Oh
I
god.
love when people throw out the "you're a nobody" argument to like other YouTube people. It's just like Louis Laveau said that to me, and I'm like, my channel's like 4 times bigger than you.
yeah, I remember that.
It's just like, dude, you that's your only go-to.
So
It's whatever.
what's the plan? What's the fucking plan? Like now he's saying he wants 2,000, but then when 2,000 comes up, he'll be like, "Oh, I was just fucking joking.
I guarantee it. If you notice, every time he gets challenged, he has a new excuse. And by the way, if he were to actually show up and man the fuck up and grow a set, I guarantee that weirdly he would have to go take care of his baby about 5 minutes in once he started getting absolutely decimated. I'm not even saying I could decimate him on it. Now, Hard Bastard knows so much about the Steele dossier. He's covered it every day since it came out, pretty much. It would be a massacre, and he knows that. That's why he'll never do it. Or again, if he does, he'll show up for 5 minutes and leave.
If it came down to it, to offer him the money and shit, you'd have to put some stipulations on it. Like, you have to stay for an hour.
No, he would have to sit through the duration. He would have to go by the Kumite rules. Essentially, though, the introduction of Hard Bastard into the fray, that made me feel as good, because Hard Bastard versus Matt, he can't be like, oh, it's gonna be all personal attacks. Well, no, you had your issue with somebody else. Hard Bastard's going to go at you on your lack of integrity, your hypocrisy, how much of a fucking schmuck you are, and he knows that's the score. He knows.
That was my issue with him too. He was the one who started the personal attacks
No,
against me.
I believe that was your issue too, but he's going to hide behind. Well, it'll be a personal thing. It'll be there.
Sure.
Okay, so all right, that's out the window then. No matter how it fucking goes, he has to fucking look back at what he had said to Steve Shives and recognize Matt R becomes Steve Shives.
Yeah.
He has to
By the
live
way,
with that.
he's saying let them cry on the Kumite. It's of no consequence to me. Here's the thing. Fucking defend yourself. Don't just be a fucking slug, alright? Fucking Matt. If you have some fucking honor and whatever you fucking say, stand by it. Fucking defend that shit. Don't just be like
He's a fucking leech.
Yeah.
He's a parasitic fucking leech who's not going to do anything on anyone who can do anything back. He's not gonna do anything but be a fucking leech.
It's just so much easier instead of manning up and doing what you should be doing to go, oh, well, I don't take them seriously. So there's 2K watching right now. There was 100 watching yesterday. Okay, so like shut your fucking mouth. Seriously. I hate this. Like they're better because what? They don't swear as much.
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm better than you, Matt. Real easy. My woman ain't paying for me.
Oof.
I pay for me.
Hey, they were all fine when Sargon told the rape victim that he wouldn't even rape her. They thought it was funny as shit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Anything their boys say is all good. But here's the reality: I am better than you, Matt, because my woman doesn't pay for me.
Oh God.
End of fucking story.
Oof.
End of fucking story. I'm not living off of my fucking woman like some fucking leeching fat fucking Lego man. Too much of a fucking crybaby bitch to get off his fucking ass and do anything other than make video. Well, I don't know if I could be a father. Well, I would probably not think that either.
You know that video.
No, I don't hate the video. Like plenty of people have problems with that kind of stuff. But you know what you don't do? You don't upload that shit and hope that people look at it.
Don't put it on the internet. A lot of people feel that way. That's a perfectly normal way to feel. Don't put it online.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Exactly. He puts it online because he wants that attention. He wants this constant fucking feedback from people who don't give a fuck about him. You live off of your woman's money and the attention of fucking people who don't give a fuck about you.
And is that true? How do you know that?
What, that he lives off his woman?
Mm.
Did he fucking told us?
About it, yeah.
He did not.
What do you mean? Don't make me do this, Andy.
How can
Oh
he
my!
not?
He said
Don't
that
ask
like
Andy,
live.
don't ask questions. Don't do this to me. I can't.
Oh, no.
He's got one of
Look,
those.
here's
sort of
the
personalities
thing.
where he-
Here's the thing. Wait, Aydan, real quick. Hey, you brag about your fucking videos, your views and shit. Your videos get you fucking $20 a video. So what is that as far as like being a fucking successful fucking guy? Like you have to fucking grind that shit every day, and you know normally that would be fucking fine for somebody. I know it's not pre-adpocalypse fucking numbers and shit. But here's the thing: you hate doing it. You hate what you're doing. This is a fucking job to you now. Enjoy that fucking shit. Yeah. Enjoy that shit. Pretend you're enjoying what you're doing, reading the fucking news, when you know you want to just be talking about fucking video games and movies. But every time you try to do that, that fails. Every other project you try to do fucking fails.
Well, here's the thing: it doesn't fail. It's that he doesn't have the fucking sack to.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the sack to
He won't
fucking
stick
stay
to it.
there. Yeah, like he doesn't see the numbers moving fast enough, so he's like, oh well, you know,
He's too
I
scared.
don't- yeah.
He's too lazy. He's too dumb.
The interesting thing is, like, when I unsubbed from Matt was around the same time I actually found Hard Bastards channel, like, way long time ago now, and it was
The
because
substantially sexier alternative, I think. you would say.
yeah, a little bit, but also like because what Hard Bastard does is, I think what Matt wishes he could do, which is actually, or maybe not wishes, maybe he unfortunately got pushed into this news thing, but what Hard Bastard actually likes doing that and is good at it and is not doesn't just read the article whatever CNN said verbatim, instead has an actual journalistic take on that shit. And again, that's why like I would love to see that match. And it was the first one we talked about. Actually, he and I had spoken about this before we even I knew about the Pac-Man thing, before that went more public. And it was like, why don't we all right, behind the scenes, it was like, why don't we set up Matt as like a dry run? Because that'll be easy. That's the easy dry run on this. really would like to see it, because then, you know, it's two people who essentially, and particularly at that time, back when Hard Bastard started his channel, he would do the exact same thing that Matt does, which is upload 3 or 4 videos a day covering just topics. And so they were pretty much the same content, but just significantly different quality levels. So come at him. You know, if you really believe the shit that you say about the Steele dossier, you truly believe that, talk to another newsman about it, debate it.
It's unfortunate, but you can't really tell what Matt believes because he's contractually obligated to say certain things. He's such a fucking useless
I
motherfucker.
just don't get the point. What's the fucking... Why do you do this online shit? You call yourself a fucking skeptic or whatever, etc. name from there. But you can't defend your own fucking ideas.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Here's my problem. Wait. Here's my problem with Matt. You say, oh well, this is just a business for me. I don't take it fucking serious. Then keep your fucking mouth shut. If it's fucking like, don't fucking mention shit. Like the fact that he's just going off about shit on Twitter or on his fucking streams when somebody's on like Jeff or whatever. Yeah, it's fine then. But then, you know, like, oh no, I don't want to be involved. Then shut up and go fucking read the news. Read somebody else's fucking words. Read that fucking article you pulled up in the fucking last minute because you were like, ah, fuck. All right, I gotta fucking pull 3 articles out of my ass. Let me see what's trending in the news. You don't even fucking find original shit. You just find what's fucking trending from the top. Fucking find something original. You tried doing fucking original content of your own, trying to be fucking creative. Nobody watched.
Exactly. That was my exact point. This was a month ago that I asked him to Kumite over this shit. He called me a nobody. Fine, I'm done then. And then all of a sudden, he starts talking shit on Twitter. And it's like, fine, you can talk shit all you want, but don't expect there to be no response. You gotta be able to back your... If you want to talk shit, you gotta back your shit up. That's it. That's it. It's pretty simple.
Matt's... Yeah. Matt likes to say a lot of things about people because he knows that he's been backed into a spot to where he has to roll with certain things. Well, one of my favorite things that he threw at me was that, oh, weren't you a failed wrestler? Well, actually, no. I did it for over a decade. Worked with the guy who is currently the WWE champion and many WWE Hall of Famers. Matt, how did that movie career go? How's that?
If you're a business, fucking shut the fuck up. If it's all about the fucking money, you don't want to get involved in fucking drama, then shut the fuck up.
Exactly. It is all about talk shit, get hit. If you don't want to talk, if you don't want to play the game, don't fucking play it. Keep the fuck out.
Well, that's the thing. If they go, oh, these guys are fucking shit, they're this, they're that, and then we're like, fuck you, and they're like, look at these drama queens, and we're like, what, dude, what did you expect for us to just sit here and take it? You fucking retards. It's constantly. Andy's a fucking piece of shit. Tonka's a cocksucker. I hate Jeff Holiday. Oh my God, Jerry Springer over there. Shut your fucking mouth, you fucking dummies. They are dummies.
No, like not even shut your mouth. If you're gonna fucking talk shit, then just come on here and talk shit. But if you're fucking gonna talk shit and be like, no, I'm gonna talk shit on my platform or my thing, like,
then you need a fucking safe space. You're admitting it.
They talk shit and then they criticize us for talking shit back.
Yeah.
Like, what did you expect to happen? Us to just sit here and go.
Here's the thing. Like a lot of them, like they'll be like, oh well, you know, all they want is for us to go on their platform so they can make super. I'm sure plenty of people here. Wait. I'm sure. Yeah, oh yeah, simulcast. But I'm sure plenty of people would be willing to go on your fucking stream. You could, but like Aydan said, you could simulcast it and make your own fucking shekels if that's what you're worried
never
about.
Stop anyone from doing a simulcast. Like that's always their excuse. Ooh, they want super chats on their channel. Run it on your channel too. All 30 people over there can throw you $14. I don't give a shit.
We make super chats without them, so what? That point's invalid.
Mm-hmm.
And then you offer him fucking $1,200. He's still like, nah. It's like, motherfucker, that's like.
Me so scared. Please do not rape me. How about the cool?
Yeah, that is like you're the definition of fucking bitch made.
All right, Ebola cereal says stop raping the mic failure. I'll rape fucking Mundane Matt's face. I'll get in his fucking face and talk like this, and he won't do fucking shit.
God damn. Wait, why are you mad at Matt? You just tired
What do you
of
mean?
Matt? Is it?
Well,
Is
you
this
know-
just this is new failure in his reaction to Matt?
No,
since
here's
he's
what
become new failure?
here's what my problem with Matt is that all this time behind the scenes, he comes to us with his problems. He relies on us as like
That shit
friends and
does
shit.
irritate the fuck out of me. Like the
and-
way he acts like we sucked up
and
to
then
him. And
he-
shit. He
yeah,
irritated the fuck out of
Yeah,
me.
he was always and then when all of a sudden it
Every
became
goddamn day.
then when it became like, oh, where they're attacking Jeff, okay, I'm going there with Jeff, and I don't like you guys anymore.